Hi, Heather, hello, how are you? I hope you're having an absolutely amazing day so far. Today, we are going to redo my can-a-fanny, reset it. This is a fanny pack that I keep in the trunk of my car so that I am ready for literally any sesh at any time. Like if you see me in public and I'm not wearing this, we have to go back to my car for a little secret meeting, but the stuff that I have in here is from last year because it's like I'm not seshing outside in the winter in Michigan. So everything that I have in here is from last year, which means all of the weed is old. All of the things are dirty. Nothing is charged. It needs to be reset for 2025, like summer seshing season essentially. We'll see what all I have in here packed from last year and maybe even what I didn't use. So I don't need every single sesh, do I? I think I do. I talked myself right back into that. So that's what we're gonna do, but not before we have a little sesh rooney from today's sponsor, Everything 420. And I know you've all heard me talk about Everything for 420 before, but they are literally everything that you need for 420. They have an app. That's the easier way of scrolling their site. Some of these things I actually am gonna stick in here, like these. This would be a good idea to stick in the fanny pack because it's like, it already has the tips and the papers and its own like little built-in rolling tray. Yeah, that has to go in there. And they have everything that you need for the sesh. So in here I have some gummies. I was thinking about taking these. I don't think I have enough time right now, but it's Friday and it's a 3-day weekend. So this is gonna be a later activity. Of course, papers and tips, lighters, pre-rolls. They even sell the herb on there, THCA, anything that's federally legal you can find on their site. Pipes, even dabs. Actually, I think I'm gonna fill up one of these cartons. That's what we're gonna use. So let's snatch out one of these. Found a grinder with what feels like a bunch of herb in it. Yeah, it's gonna be a roulette what that strain is. Hopefully it's not a heavy one. So last weekend I went to Chicago and that's when I realized how grossly unprepared I was with that can-a-fanny. That's really honestly what prompted us redoing it today, but it happens to be a good timing too because it's 48 degrees outside right now, but it's almost summer in Michigan. It's the end of May. We're gonna go smoke this outside though. If you haven't already seen the Chicago vlog, you should. It's chaotic. It's two stoners in Chicago. We did stoner shit the entire time and it's so chaotic, but it was just so much fun. I wish I could do that in real life and be a stoner that travels and just finds all the fun stoner shit that you do in any location. But my life doesn't allow for that. I love to travel, but like it is exhausting and I am a homebody. If you're new here, hi, welcome. My name's Chrissy Harless. We do all sorts of canna reviews on this channel and organizing and seshing and just hanging out and really anything that has to do with cannabis. So if you'd like to stay a while, please consider hitting subscribe before you leave. We're trying to get to 40,000 subscribers by my birthday, which is 7/10, our dab holiday. And if we do it, I will do 40 dabs for 40,000 subscribers. I will die. 40 hits I've never done. Okay, that's looking good enough and that's all that I have. Do you prefer to fold it in or twist it? I prefer to fold it in because then I can get the crease around the top to pop the top without having to inhale any paper. Ta-da! In these mousse slabs, I wonder if you can see it. There's like a hole in there that fits these tips perfectly. You kind of have to hold on to the tip there. Now it's like locked in. Let's go outside. Cone filler packer tool in here. Whatever this strain is, I like it. Great news. A couple weeks ago in one of our sessions, I was talking about how I was afraid to go to the doctor. I had to go to the eye doctor. My mom has macular degeneration and I'm kind of getting to that age where like early onset could get caught. I didn't want to go because I didn't want to be told that there was anything wrong already. I don't know if I could emotionally handle being told that I was losing my eyesight already. The good news is that's not the case. There's no early onset macular degeneration. I saw the screens when they were doing it though, and there was this black dot on one of my eyes and I was for sure I had it. I don't know what it looks like, but as it would turn out, the black dot was actually a freckle, and that's a common thing. A lot of us have freckles in our eyes, but mine is like a freckle on top or behind or something. It's not in the part that we can see. I had some like extra imaging and scans and stuff done to make sure that there was no sign whatsoever. And all of like the gene tests and stuff tell me that I do have the marker for it, so we do have to keep an eye on it, but I'm happy right now that there's 0. It's starting to sprinkle. So let's put this out. Huge shout out to Everything 420 for sponsoring the sesh. I'll put all their information down below in the pinned comment. Now let's get into that can of Fanny. Oh my God, the feels like outside, my fingertips are literally frozen. The feels like temperature outside is 38 degrees. That's wild. I smoked everything out of that grinder. I feel so lit right now. Oh my God. I think my tarantula is setting himself up to molt again. He's webbing a little bit, which he hasn't done since his last molt. He's a little like extra active. So the way that I have this set up is that everything essentially needs to be travel size because it needs to be able to, we need to fit every single sesh into this, which is gonna be like carts, dabs, flour, pre-rolls. Maybe that's it. Is that it? Edibles. But them out in the car, so I don't put any of those in here. So what do I have in here already? A couple pre-rolls are certainly going to be expired. Oh my gosh, this one was batch tested on September 12th of 2023. That was like expired last year. I don't even know why that's in here. This doesn't have a date on it, but I know I put it in like late last year. A little steezy container that has just like backup filters in it. Here's the hemp wick. More hemp wick on this lighter. Another lighter. I've magically grown my lighter collection instead of lost them. A hot knife. Ew! Can you see the top of that cart just shoved into a dirty bowl down here? How nasty. I knew I smelled something. So I just have a dirty bowl that I didn't want laying around my trunk apparently. This cart battery in cart, because it was small, but I feel like we could do something better than that. Oh, I have some essentials. There's dirty filters in here. Oh, a dry herb vape. I totally forgot about sticking one of these in here. This is so much. This one is fun. This one's actually a really good one for traveling. So I might just keep this one in here. And then I have the Dr. Dabber dab pen. This is the old Moose Labs. It's like got the opening on both sides, so it doesn't have as good of a suction seal on it, but that one still works perfectly fine, so I'm not doing anything with that. Papers. There's a few things that I keep in here just for myself. This is like a super moisturizing, hydrating, like almost a chapstick lip oil for when you're feeling like extra dry. And the Lumify eye drops make your eyes purely white. And then this is a perfume atomizer. I got it on Amazon, like this container thing on Amazon, and then I just refill it and stick it back in here. But that way I didn't have to have like a whole big one, you know. It is kind of big still though. That's it. I feel like I'm missing so much. Yeah, I don't even have anything in the front. So this is a fanny pack that I use. It is specifically designed for cannabis. It's from a brand called Revelry and it's scent proof. It has these like water resistant seals on the side, so if you're walking around out in the rain, nothing's gonna get through. It's carbon lined and then the inside has a ton of pockets. So you have like a zippered pocket back here. Here, look at it this way. I think that'll be better for you. Yeah, there you go. A little mesh divider in the middle, a thing that you can clip like your keys to, you know, so they don't get lost in there. A bunch of pockets over on that side. Big open space. You can actually fit a whole heck of a lot in here. And then this front little section. If you put anything fat in it, it kind of bulges. So I try to limit that to like flat things. I feel like I need to make a list of everything that needs to go in here. We need a cart and pen charged. I gotta write the seshes. Carts, check. Pre-rolls, dabs, and what was the last category? Not gummies. Carts, pre-rolls, dabs. Oh, flour, because I keep a bong in the back. As far as flour goes, that's like paper and bongs. So I'll need papers. And obviously I can use the hemp wick lighter Moose Labs Mini from the pre-rolls. And then for the bong, I have the bong, a bowl. Oh, this thing. And I just pre-grind all my herb and stick it in here. That way I don't have to do that on the go and I don't have to have a grinder. So I need a stash. Oh, the dry herb vape. Charged. I think I need like a tool for the dryer vape because that was one thing I was struggling with last year was loading and unloading it. Don't need an ashtray. What else? Oh, dabs. Dab pen. Hot knife. Dabs. Q-tips. Alcohol. It's not that much. We could definitely fit it in here. So for sure the things that are not going back in here are gonna be the expired and dirty things. I need to wash that. These stay. Not two lighters, and I think I'm gonna keep this one in here with a lot more hemp wick. This cart definitely went bad, so that can get trashed. And I'm gonna grab a different battery. This can stay. Oh my God, there's so much in here. This I'm gonna use for edibles. I'm gonna decarb this and let it be like basically CBD. That'll definitely need to be refilled. Did I put that on the list? No, we need weed. Oh, it's still on. Wow. Well, at the very least, that one needs to be cleaned. There's still weed in here too. I am like a gremlin with this, my God. We need to acquire all the things. I think in my drawers over here, I have some filters. Yeah, so I'll grab a few. So I need a couple more of those. And then this pen is my travel pen. That's the stuff we're keeping so far, and the Moose Labs. So hemp wick and the lighter. That's the carton pen sesh. Mostly the pre-roll sesh. We just need a pre-roll. I'm gonna grab one of these king palms. Maybe the weed helped. I'm feeling nice and cozy right now. I'm gonna use this tube. I like the glass. not that pre-roll. I wish there was a way to like seal this king palm though, because I don't want it to empty itself. You know what, actually I'll have this stash jar, so if any of this dumps out, I can just kind of like pack it back in the tip. I like the glass dupe tubes, that way if I don't finish it and it's still hot, I could just throw it back in here, it'll snuff it out. Just toss it right back in the bag. All right, so we have the carton pen, pre-roll hemp wick, lighter, Moose Labs, and the filters for them. So papers, tips, and tray. I'm just gonna use this because it's like all in one, very slim. Actually, I could probably put this in the front. That'll save a little space too. So I'll get rid of these papers. The bong just stays in like my my trunk organizer in the back. The bowl in the stash though. So let's refill the stash jar. I went and got more bubble berries, so that's what we're gonna use today because this has been like a great giggly happy type of a high. I think I want a little bit more than that. We have a couple concerts and stuff coming up, so definitely use all of that up in the next month. I'm so disappointed in myself for letting all of that go last year. At the end of this year, I need to remember to take it out of the trunk of my car and actually go through it so this doesn't happen. All right, we have a little stash. Now we need, what did I say? Oh, a bowl. I need to clean the bowl. BRB. That took a lot more effort than I was expecting, but it's clean now. Don't leave a dirty bowl for 6 months because it will harden like a rock. This one has a Smojo in it, which is gonna stop a lot of stuff from going down, which keeps the bong a lot cleaner, but I do clean that every time I use it because that would just stank up my trunk. Oh, I grabbed the Moose Labs while I was up there too, and a new filter. So this is the big one I'll stick in here. This one fits blunts, bowls, bongs, anything that starts with the letter B. Oh, I did that section. Where's my pen? We're making so much progress. Dry or vape. Oh, I did need a new one of those. And a tool. Here's my one part of my dry or vape collections. Actually, that item might be better. Oh yeah, I'm gonna swap that. This one's really good for travel, and even though I've dropped it a couple times, it still works so well, and it's way easier to load and unload because it's this big thing in the bottom. I could just shove this into the stash jar and load it. Way easier. Oop, and it's charged, yay. So then I don't need a tool, I need a dab pen. We'll grab Q-tips and alcohol wipes. A couple of these. Ooh, what are these? That would be the best thing to put in here. I'm gonna grab some of these wipes and these alcohol swabs. I feel like I have another dab pen. Maybe not. That's kind of too big. That's too big. That's too big. This? Let's give this a try. I feel like we're doing pretty good here. So we have a dry or vape. Where did that go? Didn't need a tool. Big Moose Labs is already in here. Oh, dabs. I'm gonna put this one in there. This one is from Everything 420 and it's 3 grams, so it'll definitely last us. I shouldn't keep that. Should I keep dabs in the car? All right, it's time to do this. Let me clean this up. This is gonna hold filters. All right. right, in the front, I'm gonna put the cleaning supplies because they are flat. So you've got Q-tips and alcohol pads. In this back zippered compartment is all my like personal things. So that lip chap stuff, the perfume, and the eye drops. Zoop. This pouch back here would hold this perfectly. This pouch right here would hold the lighter. I think I can put the papers in here too, for sure. Yay. Wow, okay, it's starting to get full and we still have all of this stuff. I think I'm gonna split it up to be like a dab section and a flower section. Maybe this could go in there. For the flower, I'm gonna stick the pre-roll and the dry herb vape in there. And then the dab supplies down yonder into the depths of that part of the bag. The cart is probably what I'm gonna grab the most often, so I'll leave that a little further up. Wow, I think it's gonna be so easy to fit everything. So we have dabs, the bowl, the mousse slabs, wow, and the stash jar. Look at that. I got a little bit nervous for a second there, but then it all fit perfectly. I am super excited that we got that done. Thank you all so damn much for hanging out. Huge shout out again to Everything 420 for sponsoring today's sesh. I'll have all of their information down below in the pinned comment. Please consider hitting subscribe before you leave. And also a huge shout out to all my patrons for making videos like this possible. I love you all so damn much. If you see me in public, shout at me and we'll have a little secret meeting in the trunk. Until next time, I love you all so damn much. I'll see you later. Bye.